If you love the idea of generating passive income, but don't have a lot of money to start, you are in the right place. In this video, I am going to cover 7 low-cost ways to earn passive income. They all cost $500 or less to start, with most of them being free. And some of them have the potential to make some really attractive returns over the long term. Now, I am not going to cover standard advice like putting money into a high-yield savings account or buying dividend-paying stocks. Sure, they can produce passive income, but the amount can be pitifully small, especially for high-yield savings accounts. Plus, you don't really need a video to tell you about these commonly known options. My ideas are somewhat unconventional, and some of them will require a bit of work to get up and running. But if you're willing to hustle, these ideas can be perfect for you. I also included strategies that are basically just plug and play. I think you'll find a nice balance between the two throughout the video. Here's a preview of what we'll cover. I use most of these ideas myself, including numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7, so I can confidently say that if done right, you'll have the potential to generate some great passive income using these strategies. Number 1, rent out stuff you already have. There are a ton of ways to generate passive income from stuff you already own. To keep things manageable, I'll cover my top 3. What's great about these strategies is that they are 100% free, and you can keep it as low-key as you want. Rent out your extra rooms through AirBnB. This one's pretty obvious. Everyone knows you can rent out extra rooms through Airbnb and collect some cash on the side. But you should be careful to make sure your activities are permitted by your local municipalities. You should also check with your HOA and landlord, if you have them. Rent out your extra storage space. If you've got a spare bedroom or closet, or some unused space in your basement or garage, you can rent it out to people looking for extra storage space and generate passive income each month. Check out Neighbor, who is a leader in this space. I have used them myself. Their platform is easy to use and you can get up and running in minutes. If you want to learn more about this strategy, check out my article on the topic below. In fact, I have written articles on nearly all of the strategies I discussed throughout this video, so if you're curious about any of them, check them out. Rent out your cars through Turo. You can also rent out your car when you aren't using it through platforms like Turo. According to Turo, you can make hundreds of dollars a month doing this. Check out their calculator to get a sense of how much you could make renting out your car through this platform. Number 2, peer-to-peer lending. The next strategy is peer-to-peer lending. You only need $25 to open up an account, so it's a really accessible option. If you don't know what peer-to-peer lending is, it's where you lend money to various borrowers through an online platform. As of the date of this video, some of the major platforms in this space include Prosper, which I use, and Funding Circle. Many peer-to-peer lending platforms are not open to individual investors, so be mindful of that when looking around. Number 3, blogging. If you have a knack for writing, you can start a blog. You can write about any topics that you have some expertise in, or that interest you. The topic you write about is often referred to as a niche. A big plus of this strategy is that you don't need a ton of money to get started. You will need to get a domain name and hosting services. You can get a domain for less than $10 from places like Namecheap. You can get hosting from companies like Bluehost or SiteGround, which can be less than $5 per month. That's pretty much it. You can choose to buy a bunch of extra things like Premier themes and paid plugins, but you really don't need them. As mentioned, if you want to learn how to do this, you can check out my comprehensive guide to starting a blog from scratch below. I cover all of the key areas you need to know, including how to set up your website and, most importantly, my best tips for writing great articles, getting traffic to your blog, and monetizing that traffic. Is blogging passive? Not in the beginning. Setting up your website is not passive. Neither is researching the right topics to write about, or writing the actual articles. All of that requires work. But once you are up and running, the payoff can be awesome. Once you get traffic to your blog, you can sign up for ads to run on your website and get paid each time a visitor sees that ad. You are literally making money in your sleep at that point. While it would be disingenuous to say blogging is 100% passive, with this business, you have no customers, no inventory, no employees, no physical location, and very few operating costs. It may not be perfect, but it's pretty damn good. If you are enjoying this video, please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe buttons. They help a ton and really motivate me to create better and better videos. Thanks. Number 4, real estate crowdfunding. Owning rental properties is one of my favorite ways to make passive income. But buying properties can be expensive. Luckily, there are ways to invest in real estate without buying actual properties and managing them. It's called real estate crowdfunding, and it has been gaining in popularity over the past few years. Real estate crowdfunding is a method used by companies to raise money for real estate investments from a broad range of investors. These companies typically operate online platforms where investors can review real estate investment options. If the investor finds something that they like, they can choose to invest in it, and they get paid when the investment generates returns. The good news is that this is completely passive. The bad news is that in many cases, these real estate crowdfunding platforms have steep minimum investment requirements and also require that you be an accredited investor. But there are exceptions. Fundrise and DiversiFund are both popular platforms that have reasonable minimum investments and don't require you to be accredited. Number 5. Ebooks. If you like writing, but blogging is not for you, you can write an ebook and get royalties from selling it online. Amazon KDP is a great place to do so. It's free to use, although they will take a cut of your sales. Still, it's nice that you can get started with absolutely no cost. Like with blogging, once written, the book can continue to provide you with passive income for years. Number 6. Cashback credit cards. Okay, you won't become a millionaire using this strategy, but it 100% works. Depending on how much you use the credit card, you can generate hundreds or even thousands of bucks per year. I throw every expense possible on my credit cards and earn thousands of dollars worth of cash or other benefits per year. The key is to find a good cashback card that pays at least 2% cash back. Of course, you also need to make sure you pay the full balance each month. As long as you stick to that formula, you can collect 100% passive income for buying things you would be buying anyway. Number 7. YouTube. If you prefer making videos instead of writing, you can start a YouTube channel. As with blogging, you will start to earn passive income through ad revenue once you get enough watch hours and subscribers. Once you create the content, the passive income can begin, but getting there can take a lot of work. Creating a quality video is not easy. And like blogging, getting traffic to your channel can be a challenge. You have to create good content, have compelling titles, and great thumbnails. You also need to understand how YouTube's search algorithm works. That being said, you can start gaining traction much faster on YouTube than with blogging. And if you connect with the right audience, you can make some serious money. The cherry on top is that you can get started for no money at all. If you want to do videos where you record yourself, all you need is a decent phone. Or you can choose to do voiceover videos like this one, where you don't even need a camera. So there you have it. 7 low-cost strategies for generating passive income that you can start for less than $500. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. They help a lot and I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.